Former Clackamas County Chair Craig Roberts is now Clackamas County Chair. A Democrat, Roberts defeated outspoken incumbent and Republican Tootie Smith by a wide margin in November. Craig Roberts was sheriff in Clackamas County for 16 years, from 2005 through 2020. Born and raised in Clackamas County, Craig Roberts has 4 decades of law enforcement experience, and now he brings that experience to the job of Clackamas County Chair. Craig Roberts, welcome back to Eye on Northwest Politics.
Thanks, Ken. Thanks for having me again.
What's going to be your first order of business in January when you take over?
Well, first I wanted to just kind of extend a big thanks to all those volunteers and people that stepped up to believe in me. Just feel very honored and really blessed to have just such incredible support. And I will just tell you, along that campaign trail, the one thing that I heard resounding was people didn't feel like they were being listened to. And so top of my list starts out by being a good listener. And that's with our local leaders, city mayors, city council members, our regional partners, and citizens in our community to make sure I'm listening, and then also really creating a plan to kind of address these concerns that I've heard along the way.
What have been some of those major concerns that you've heard from constituents in Clackamas County?
Yeah, it can be everything from the concerns about tolling to affordable housing, to economic development, where businesses are struggling, and really to a number of code enforcement issues. So the list is actually pretty long of a lot of the concerns, and so my goal has always been starting out by my priority is to make sure I'm listening to everybody, putting together a game plan, and then putting measurable outcomes to move forward so we can see that we're making progress. And at the top of that list really is being a respectful listener. And what I've really asked the current commissioners, I've been meeting with a lot of people, including the commissioners, is I'm asking everybody to do a reset. Some things in the past have maybe haven't gone the way that folks have wanted them to go, but to me that's water under the bridge. We need to look forward. We need to really work together in a healthy way and respectful way, and asking us to do that. And I'm excited about it. I'm looking forward to working with the commissioners and feel really excited that we have a lot to accomplish, but I'm confident we can kind of come together as a team.
Yeah, let's talk some specifics here. You've said the current Clackamas County budget is not sustainable, especially in light of the $300 million plus cost of the new courthouse. Where do you see potential cuts, or what services and programs do you want to preserve in Clackamas County under this budget situation?
Yeah, great question. And one of the things that I've met with the county administrator already, and I've asked him to provide a list of some of the financials. I've already been diving into that to look at the financial wellness of the county. One of the big issues is your forecasting and revenues. How close are we to meeting those? What's our contingency and reserves? And then looking at one of the big issues many counties face is that our personnel costs are not necessarily keeping up with the revenue. And where are we on that? And I think you see across the state, whether it's in schools or government and number of entities, is are we able to keep up with that, and or do we have enough reserves to make sure that we don't have to make drastic cuts? So,
are we talking job cuts here?
Well, I don't know that yet. I know that they have cut jobs for that courthouse. So I was trying to look at the number of jobs that have been cut. Are we anticipating any more? And my hope has always been to bring together also some other smart financial folks and help us take a look and provide some transparency about the total cost of that courthouse and what are the impacts. So I'm just on, I would say, the infancy stages of getting all this information from the county administrators. He's stepped up and been supplying all the financial information that I've asked for, and I'm hoping to get my arms around that.
Clackamas County just launched its deflection program. It happened not long after House Bill 4002 passed, which recriminalized drugs. Here's what Clackamas County DA John Wentworth told us in August, shortly after Clackamas County's plan was announced.
We know this is an experiment. And I know I will be stealing good ideas from other counties, and they will be stealing ideas from me, both on what to do and what not to do. But we're trying to get this underway. We're doing the best we can. And this is the program that we've put together that we believe, because we've tried it before, we've done it before, we believe will work.
In light of what Mr. Wentworth just said, what's your evaluation of deflection in Clackamas County so far, and where do you have to go with this?
Yeah, here's what I believe, and kind of my experience as sheriff, that we spent a lot of time looking at drug and alcohol treatment and how do we build success. And as sheriff, I ran community corrections. We had a treatment program which had a huge success rate. And what we learned is it's about a system. It's not just one little thing. It's, how do we do stabilization? How do we do treatment? And how do we do housing? Clean and sober housing. And what we learned through the course of doing treatment for a number of years through community corrections is that we can't fix individuals' problems in 18 to 24 days. This is oftentimes 18 to 24 months. And it takes transition into clean and sober living and accountability measures along the way. So I really believe that we need to kind of step back, take a look at the system as a whole, bring a lot of these folks together, and talk about how each one of these systems play. And the county has done some work on that. I want to say that there's some county staff I've talked to. They've done a really good job in a number of areas. So my hope is really to sit down, bring some of these folks together. DA Wentworth, that is one phase of an entire treatment system. So looking forward to that.
Another big issue in Clackamas County, ODOT's planned expansion of I-205, tolling on the Abernathy Bridge between Westland and Oregon City. Governor Kotek has put a pause on tolling until 2026. And we just learned that the cost of the Abernathy Bridge project has increased from $600 million to $672 million. Where do you stand on the bridge project and the prospect of tolling that stretch of I-205?
Right. I'm just like you. I saw the increase and kind of took a pause. And I can tell you, resounding, that the communities and businesses are opposed to tolling. Absolutely. And concerns about the impact that low-income families it could have, and just a number of reasons. People taking the side streets to get around the tolling, infrastructure not set up for that. So, I applaud the governor for putting a hold on it. And I believe they're looking at other funding avenues, and that is going to come up for discussion. So my position is tolling isn't going to work for our communities, and really stand by that, and hoping that we can come up with some other funding strategies to cover those costs.
A lot on your plate in Clackamas County when you take over as Clackamas County Chair. Good luck to you in this endeavor, and thanks for being here on Eye on Northwest Politics.
All right. Thank you, Ken.
We'll be right back.